We are live. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And the sincere salutations to the Tabernacle of David, you Akim, pushing this truth to the four corners of the earth, and all truth, faith, and sincerity, and also a healthy shalom to the few Aqua who are listening and learning. So once again, we're out here in the last days of America, Babylon the Great, to prophesy against this wicked kingdom, okay? And to link things in the news with prophecy, all right? So I wanted to dive into this new bill that they're trying to pass in Canada, which is Bill C-367. So, you know, just dive in wherever the spirit permits. And I'm just going to go into this article.
You got the floor, huh?
Con. So it says, proposed Canadian law could see Christians jailed for quoting the Bible. If Bill C-367 passes, religious exemptions under the hate speech section of the criminal code would be removed, which could see Christians arrested for quoting scripture or publicly voicing opposition to sin. Okay? So we already know who this bill is targeting. Okay? Because Christianity and these churches have been on the scenes for thousands of years. Okay? And no one has ever had an issue with it. No one has had an issue with it. This is targeting the men of the Lord, the prophets of the Lord, that prophesy against many kingdoms and countries before time, in times of old, and currently. So a quick precept I wanted to grab that it brought to mind was Amos chapter 5 and verse 10, which reads, "They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly." Okay? And isn't that the truth? That's the ultimate truth. How you people hate honest judges. Okay? You hate honest judges. How you despise the men and the prophets of the Lord who speak the truth. Okay? And truth in a world full of lies, okay, is becoming detrimental to people's health. Times are changing. And ultimately, this is the Lord getting ready to close the doors of mercy and the doors of grace. He's getting ready to take his men and his word off the highways and byways, off the World Wide Web. And once that time approaches, then you people are gonna be left to your own devices. And nothing but death, torment, pain, suffering, wailing and gnashing of teeth is going to commence. Okay? These are the times that we're living in. These are the times that we're living in. So once again, back to this article.
All right, quick precept.
You got it up.
2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. And when I say we, I'm speaking of the elect. Okay? The ones that were predestined from the womb to gain salvation from the Heavenly Father. We're not ignorant of Satan's devices. Baba Kushak, can you get Daniel 8:25? Because we know that this is how Esau Edom works. Okay?
Yeah, because when I brought that scripture out, that Satan is not talking about the spiritual demon Satan.
Khan.
It's
Salakia.
You got it.
Khan, the brother's absolutely right. When you go into the word Satan, what does it mean? It means adversary, okay? And what person, what nation on the earth is the adversary of the Most High. Okay? A nation that is contrary to all his laws, statutes, and commandments and all the beliefs of the Heavenly Father. Though they swear on the Bible, they pass laws that are completely contrary to what the Lord's will is.
I got a quick one. Isaiah chapter 45, verse 9. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Again, woe unto him that striveth with his maker. The word strive means to fight against. And that's Esau Edom, the so-called white man. He's fighting, he's warring against his maker, God. Matter of fact, he said there is no God. He is a God.
Khan.
Okay? And that's what these unrighteous decrees, these legislations are proving. Giving alphabet people rights to mutilate their bodies, mutilate children, okay? Giving these people license to sin. When Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai told you how to govern a society, a nation righteously.
Khan.
It's laid out for you line by line in the scriptures. The so-called Holy King James, 1611, which you swear upon, which you swear your nation was built upon. It outlines how to govern a society. It tells you what to do about adultery. Okay? It tells you what lawful and unlawful foods to consume.
Yeah.
It tells you how to govern the poor. All right? But what does Esau do? He breaks every law God gave him. But yet he calls himself a God-fearing nation.
Khan.
And what does that show? He's showing himself to be a hypocrite. Again, he is Satan. He is the adversary of the earth.
Yep.
That's why the animals are committing suicide. You got whales beaching themselves. Creation is crying out against this devil, man.
Yeah. Hey.
Go ahead. My bad.
It's like it. Yeah, man. Hey, the brother's absolutely right, man. Creation is crying out against this devil. Okay?
Ultimately, the men of the Lord are crying out.
God.
And our cries aren't falling upon deaf ears.
It's gonna be like the
Every time we come out on the highways and the byways, we're putting Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in remembrance to the covenant, the promise that he made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Khan. Daily.
You got it, brother.
So it says,
I was reading, but, you know,
Khan.
unless you had a point, you know.
No. If you got it, if you want to keep reading. Because I'm gonna go back into this article.
So yeah, let me just finish it because I just read the first verse.
Khan.
I mean, that's the main point. But Isaiah 45 and 9, woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the potsherd strive with the potsherds of the earth. Shall the clay say of him that fashioneth, what makest thou? Or thy work, he hath no hands. And that's Esau. It tells you Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai made two vessels. One vessel for honor, one vessel for dishonor. We are the vessels for honor. Yasharallah, the tribes.
Yeah.
And Esau's the vessel for dishonor. He was made to be the wicked. He was made to take peace from the earth. When you go into Revelation, he's the red horse.
Khan.
He's the bloody man, the deceitful man.
Yep.
And his MO, like I always say, his modus operandum precedes him. His works precede him. If you want to know who the wicked is, just take a look around.
Khan.
Just search history. Look at his track record. His wickedness is sky high. That's why the scriptures say the sins of this place has reached the heavens. You got it out.
Khan.
I got another. I don't want to. I don't know. You know.
Go. The spirit flowing.
So this is Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry. And why are the nations angry? Because they've drunken of the wine of this place. The Babylon Jews. Hold me that, please, Baba Kasha. All nations have drunken of the wine of this place. And therefore now they're mad. What does the wine represent? This devil's philosophies, his ideologies, his schools of thought, feminism, capitalism, you know, democracy, you know, Scientology, his so-called sciences, because that's what a lot of these people like to lean upon, you know? Oh, they think they're so wise because they have the science shows, you know?
Yeah.
When science is nothing but a bunch of goddamn hypotheses, guesses,
Facts.
assumptions, and the science is always changing. 1 minute milk is good for you, the next minute it's bad. 1 minute you're not supposed to eat fats, you know? Now, you know, sugar, you know, what is it, man? No, how about you stop destroying the foods? How about you stop stripping these foods of nutrients?
Yeah.
Genetically modifying these organisms. Maybe then the earth would thrive, people would thrive when they get the minerals and nutrients from the foods.
Exactly.
How about you stop spraying pesticides, poisons in the air, in the water, on the soil? How about you, again, going back to the laws, statutes, and commandments, how about you let the land rest?
Khan. Land Sabbath.
How about you let the people rest? But he can't, because again, Esau Edom is the great Shaitan, as the Arab world likes to call him. The great Satan. And we said that Satan goes into adversary. He's adverse to creation.
Khan.
He's adverse to himself. Look what he's doing to his own people.
The devil that
He's
the
a
Bible
madman.
speaks of.
He must be stopped. And the only one that's going to stop him is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And he has to do it quickly,
Khan.
speedily, or else, as the scripture said, least the days were shortened, no flesh would be saved. Everybody would be filled with carcinogens, and you got something called BPs, forever chemicals.
Yep.
Everything you eat is carcinogenic, causes cancer. You gotta go down, bro.
He has to.
So again, you got what I asked?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Revelations 11 and 18.
And the same chapter, okay. No, it was the same. I'm reading that. So it's the same verse?
11 and 18. And then you said and the nations were angry.
No. All nations have drunken of the wine.
Oh, Salaki.
I'm reading that. Let me see. I might get it. Whoever has it first.
Yeah.
Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon, unless you have another one.
I got one too. You got it.
Babylon, which is America. This ain't talking about ancient Babylon, which would be in modern day Iraq. This is talking about modern day Babylon, which is America. The chief nation, the highest mountain. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand. That's why all these nations were looking towards America. Like John the Revelator was on the Isle of Patmos. They were wandering after the whore.
Yeah.
With great admiration.
Yeah.
At one point, America was the land to be. This was the place to be. America was popping. That's why they have a mantra, make America great again. Because at one point, America was thriving. It was the Mecca. But look at it now, it's a former shell of itself.
Yeah.
It's falling quickly. Which, speaking of Satan, that ties in with that same prophecy. He saw Satan falling like lightning.
Khan.
And that's this place, man. It's circling the drain. It's on life support. You know? And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is about to pull the plug. So it says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. That's what they did. And how did they do that? Through NATO and the EU. That's how the beast got down. That's how they wage war on the earth, on these nations. Because we always say we're living in nothing more than the revival of the Roman Empire. Shalom, brother. And what's the beast, right? The beast is NATO and the EU. NATO is the military arm of the beast. That's how the beast wages war. Through NATO and the EU. The EU is the financial arm of the beast. Because when you attack a nation's money, a nation's finances, guess what? That's an act of war.
Khan.
Any average Joe in the street, you play with their pockets, guess what? You're going to fight. You're going to be fighting.
It's war.
Let a nigga rob you. Or tell, you know, play with your money. What did Big Worm say? Smokey. You playing with my money. You playing with my emotions. You playing with my feelings.
Yeah.
So that's what Esau does through NATO and the EU. He don't like what you're doing. He don't like how you're governing your nation. Guess what he's gonna do? He's gonna put sanctions on you through EU, the Economic Union. And it's no coincidence that the EU came about during something called the Treaty of Rome. Look up Baba Kishar, the Treaty of Rome.
Khan.
When you go into the Treaty of Rome, I believe that was the EU. That's when the EU was formed. And all those nations were Edomite nations, so-called white European nations. Quickly, huh?
Khan. It says
Shalaki, I don't, I don't like
it says
that here.
the Treaty of Rome. It says the Treaty of Rome brought about the creation of the European Economic Community,
which is basically the EU. That's when the EU was formed.
Khan.
At the Treaty of Rome. Ain't that a coinky-dink? Didn't I just say we're living in the revival of the Roman Empire? You think Esau don't know that? That's why this whole place is modeled after Rome. You got the Senate. Where did they get the concept of the Senate from? Did they pull it out of thin air?
Nope.
No, it came from the Greco-Roman Empire. That two-party system. Because let's be real, we know there's only two parties. Ain't no fucking Green Party. Independent.
Yep.
You got the Democrats and the Republicans, the red and the blue. That go back to Rome, man. The plebeians and the patricians. We're in Rome all over again. Hey, not too long ago, on social media, it was trending. How many times do white male men think about Rome? They say daily. Why? Because they know they're living in the Roman Empire all over again. And just like Rome fell in the past, it's collapsing again. What was one of the main reasons that Rome fell in the ancient world? They spread themselves thin.
Yep, militarily.
Militarily and monetarily. They were cutting the denarius.
Yep.
Mixing the denarius with inferior metals.
Yep.
And what did that lead to? Inflation. Which it led to what? Hyperinflation. And that's what's happening in Rome all over again.
Khan.
The dollar's being devalued.
Yep.
It's losing its strength. Rome, America, is losing its hegemony. And they're spread thin militarily.
Yeah.
They're trying to wage war over there in Taiwan. They're trying to fight over there in the so-called Holy Land. They're over there in Ukraine. Because let's be real, we all know what's going on in Ukraine. It's nothing more than a proxy war between NATO and Russia.
Facts.
And they're losing miserably. Sending resources, money to Ukraine, to the Holy Land.
Yeah.
They spread thin.
Yeah. And the people
giving money to the migrants crossing the border.
Yep. Yeah.
That's why every couple months, what you hear, they threatening about the government shutting down. This place is in shambles. My bad, you got it.
Nah, it's absolutely true. Like the brother was saying, it's absolutely true. And hey,
you gotta lift your voice up.
The people are being oppressed, man.
You gotta testify. When you testify, you speak from your testicles up, all the way up. You should feel it, man. When you finish speaking, you should feel tired. You should feel, like when a singer is performing, you don't have a megaphone. You are a megaphone, brother. Project your voice.
And like I was saying, the people are oppressed, man, because America, Babylon, and Great is spread too thin financially. It's taking a toll on its people.
Yeah, the shit rolls downhill.
Exactly.
You think, like for example, right? And don't let me forget, we're talking about NATO and the EU. But like for example, they was talking about, well, they're not talking about it, they have done it. For example, California, they raised the minimum wage to $20 an hour in Cali.
Right.
And what's happening to Cali now? Prime example, San Francisco. It's a ghost town. All these businesses are shutting up shop.
Yeah.
Why? Like they talking about fast food workers now gonna get paid $18, $20 an hour. You think that's sustainable? That's a good business model? Somebody gonna have to front the bill.
Of course.
And guess what? These owners not gonna front the bill. They gonna pass it down to the consumers.
Yep.
That's why when you go to the grocery store, anything you buying now is going up. Houses, cars, because somebody gonna pay for this. and it ain't the owners.
Yeah.
If anything, they're gonna shut up shop, file for bankruptcy, and set up shop somewhere else.
Exactly.
And it's looking like the elite's about to set up shop in America. Screw it, we're gonna go to Sweden, you know? We're gonna go to Finland. You're getting the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah. Hey, and ultimately,
And then we're gonna lead you Babylonians to fend for yourselves.
exactly. Hey, and the brother is absolutely right, man. These companies are making moves, man. You see these companies, these corporations like McDonald's and these fast foods.
Layoffs is at an all-time high.
Exactly.
Prime example, UPS. UPS was bragging and boasting at them drivers, right? We getting paid, how much was it? 80,000 or something like that
Yep.
a year?
Yeah.
Bragging and boasting. You know? We
Yeah.
got a good job. What did UPS turn around and do?
Mass layoffs.
They trimmed the fat. Yeah, you might, higher minimum wage might benefit some of you, but the majority of you gonna feel it.
Yep.
It's only gonna benefit the few that survive. If they end up giving you higher wages, they're gonna lay off a whole bunch of people, and they're gonna double and triple your workload. Nothing, nothing is free here.
Exactly. Hey, in this business model, these elites are not going to lose, man.
Hey, that's the capitalistic mind frame.
Con.
That's the whole concept of capitalism.
Hey, you people fail to realize that these elites don't need you. Okay? You have automated McDonald's,
The AI,
automated restaurants, AI.
We're in the age of technological advancement. The rise of the machine, as they said in Terminator. You got drones. You got self-driving cars, self-driving trucks, 18-wheelers. You got robots stocking in warehouses, pulling pallets, pulling orders.
Yep.
They don't need you no more.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's why you had something called the Georgia Guidestones. That was always part of the plan of the wicked elite. The Great Cullen, you know? Hey, Bill Gates said it. You know?
Yeah.
Depopulation.
So real. Oh,
Now, so you was reading about the Treaty of Rome.
yeah. So it says the Treaty of Rome brought about the creation of the European Economic Community.
The Treaty of Rome brought about the creation of the Economic Community.
Yep, European.
Also known as the EU. Matter of fact, does it name some of the nations?
It's about to right now.
Okay, go ahead, Hop.
It says the treaty was signed on March 25th, 1957 by Belgium, France,
Belgium.
Italy.
Hold on, slow down, brother. Belgium. What nationality of people rule Belgium? Is it Chinese people, brother?
Not at all.
Is it Arabs?
Not at all.
Is it Japanese people?
No, sir.
Are they Edomites, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
It says Belgium, France.
France. What nationality of people rule France? Is it people of color?
Not at all.
Oh, they Edomites?
Yes, sir.
Okay, con, go ahead.
Italy,
Italy. Who else?
Luxembourg,
Luxembourg.
the Netherlands,
The Netherlands.
and West Germany.
I'm starting to see a goddamn pattern here. So again, that's part of the beast. The beast is comprised of, again, NATO and the EU. America's the whore that's riding the beast. And she wages war through EU and NATO. Again, EU is the monetary arm. That's what the brother was reading about. You don't want to abide by America's ideologies, his philosophies, I should say her, because it's a whore.
It's the whore.
She puts sanctions on your nation.
Facts.
She tells you who you can and can't do trade deals with. She puts embargoes on you. She triples your economy. Prime example, look at what they did to Russia.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what did Putin say in that interview with Tucker Carlson? He said America using the US dollar as a means of war was a grave mistake.
A grave mistake.
Because what did these nations do when they saw what America did to Russia? They made a workaround. They said, screw it, we ain't gonna use your dollars no more. We're gonna make our own monetary system. And that's what you see the BRICS alliance is.
Real quick. This is Psalm 73 and verse 18. Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
That's what Esau didn't consider. when he came over to the so-called New World, the Americas, and set up his New World Order, you know? He didn't consider that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua was ultimately in control. Man's goings is of the Lord.
Yep.
The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord.
Khan.
And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua was setting them up. Hey, it tells you that the jinn, the snare, the trap is set.
The trap is set. Yep.
Hey, you can't turn back the hands of time. Hey, remember R. Kelly said, if I could turn R. Kelly back the hands of time, you can't. You can't go backwards in history. You can only move forward.
Khan.
And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said Esau, he put Esau in a quagmire.
Yep.
Between a rock and a hard place. He can't undo all the atrocities that he's done. He wish he could. He wish he could change history. He wish he could rewrite history. He's trying to do it.
Yeah.
It's called critical race theory. Whitewashing history. But history's set in stone.
Khan.
And it condemns him. Go ahead.
It says, surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
Yeah, he thought it was his manifest destiny. He thought it was his manifest destiny to round up you tribes. You so-called Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Latinos, Hispanics. He thought it was his manifest destiny to civilize your ass. With civilization, so-called civilization is nothing more than oppression. You could call it a civilization, colonization, imperialism. It's all oppression.
All oppression. Facts.
It's all wickedness. It's all built upon rape, robbery, and deceit, and violence, bloodshed.
Surely thou didst set them in slippery places.
And what did the Lord say? He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's the trap.
He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Going back to Isaac, when Isaac blessed Esau with the sword, he set him in slippery slopes.
Yeah, that's the trick.
Yeah, you go, hey, the blessing went to Jacob, right? We know the story. Esau cried, he wept. He wept to his father Isaac. Bless me also.
Yep.
Have thou but one blessing? What did Isaac say? All right, you want a blessing? You're going to get the fatness of the earth.
Yeah.
By the force of your sword. And that's how Esau been getting down. Way back to Alexander the Great, or like they like to call him Alexander the Conqueror.
Yep.
What the hell was he conquering?
I don't know.
What does it mean to conquer? Was he buying them lands that he was taking over? Was he trading? Was he what was he doing? Bartering for it? What was he doing?
Hey, he was getting it how he lived.
He had like paid in full. Oh no, state property. Get down and lay down.
Get down or lie down. Yep.
That's the same philosophy that Esau has now. Same philosophy that the Romans had. That's how he always gets down. That's how the Dutch got down.
Yeah.
That's how the Portuguese got down.
Yeah.
The French, the Spaniards, the Brits. Get down and lay down.
Yeah.
Run your pockets, fool.
Facts.
We're going to take everything.
Facts.
We're going to take your children. We're going to take your land. And we're going to take your women. And you bet not say nothing.
Con. And make you pay taxes.
If you, how dare you say something? We're going to write legislation to stop your ass from saying something.
Put the muzzle on you by the stroke of a pen. So it says, Psalm 73 and 18, surely thou didst set them in slippery places, thou castest them down into destruction.
Hey, even when you look at his kingdom now, hey, homie, mingle a perverse spirit in Egypt,
Con.
Staggering and vomit.
Con.
Esau slipping and sliding, man. Slipping and sliding on his lies, his technology, everything he's doing just causing bringing it further, bringing his collapse. Everything Esau touching now turning to shit.
Con.
That should be Isaiah 19, maybe, I think. I'll see what this is here.
Isaiah 19 and 14.
Right on the money. The
Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
Hey, you can see it.
Yeah.
A perverse spirit is in the land of America. Something ain't right in this place, man.
Con.
Something's afoot. What's wrong? The spirit on these people. They're destroyed for lack of knowledge. They're drunken on the philosophies, the ideologies of this man, this devil. They believe everything this devil told them.
They do, Khan. It says, the Lord Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof.
And not just in Babylon, in the whole world. The whole world is drunken like I was reading, the wine in Jeremiah, you know? That's why Germany, they say Germany's in a recession.
Of course.
They said England is in a recession. Why is that? Because they all following the same template.
Yep.
The same template laid out by America. That he forced upon these nations. And now look at them. Now they're mad as I'm reading. Now they're angry. We bought into it, man. We was trading with your petrodollar, you know?
Yeah.
We put that alphabet nasty lifestyle in our country. We instilled democracy. We promoted feminism.
Yeah.
Now our nations are destroyed, man.
Yep.
Now you want to tuck tail and run like in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Look at what he did in Afghanistan, man. Hauled ass.
Shameful.
He abandoned his own people.
Shameful.
He left the weapon over the weaponry over there, the tanks, the guns. You know, his
Yeah.
hauled ass. Because he's through, and he knows it. He knows he has a short time.
Oh, man. It says, the Lord Yahweh has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof.
To err, to error. Everything they're doing is wrong.
Yeah. Everything.
He said, I'm gonna make cars, man, that run off petroleum, gas, gasoline, right? Oil. But what does that do? It pollutes the goddamn air. Does it not? Look at it like I'm saying something crazy. I'm gonna make planes. I'm gonna go to space. I'm gonna poke a hole in the ozone layer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put up satellites in the space, man. And now the satellites falling out the goddamn sky, man. They say space looks like a trash heap. I'm gonna advance technology. I'm gonna make Wi-Fi. I'm gonna make internet wireless. I'm gonna give you radiation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you microwaves, Bluetooth. All that shit is frying your ass, man. Oh, I'm gonna genetically modify the fruits and vegetables. You don't need seeds in watermelons. You don't need seeds in tomatoes and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna modify them so you know they'll work for me. They can stay on the shelves longer. You know.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna be flavorful. There ain't gonna be no nutrients in it. You know.
Yeah.
But I can get the watermelon bigger. You know. I could get a better yield on my product. Everything he does causes is wrong.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna let them chemically castrate themselves from a young age. Fuck it, you ain't even gonna go through puberty. You know, I'm gonna give you
Puberty blockers.
Puberty blockers.
Yep.
Now in that community, they say control alt deleting yourself is at an all-time high.
True.
They say when you castrate yourself as a man, they got something called a phantom member.
Facts.
They bug out because they can still feel it. They can still feel that erection, but nothing's there. They bugged out. And Esau knew it because not too long ago on the books, he said it was a mental disorder. You know?
Yeah.
He was lobotomizing your ass.
Hey, the Lord, when he said he mingled a perverse spirit, he wasn't lying. A unnatural, a degenerate type spirit here in America, Babylon the
You got
Great.
it in a blue letter, or I'll get it.
Okay.
I'm curious what that word means.
You know, this place is a freak show.
This is Bizarro world,
Facts.
and Bizarro Superman is running it.
Let me get
Hey, now keep reading that, brother, because there's some more, because I want to make a point.
It says, Isaiah 19:14, the Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. As a drunken man staggereth,
They drunken on their own lives, their own ideologies, their own philosophies. That's why they're more divided than ever. You know? They don't know what to believe. Go ahead.
it says, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be...
That's
the
the
point.
And the Lord is so cold. Look how he mocked them physically. You got a drunken man ruling over you.
Yeah.
A senile old drunken bug out. Creepy Joe. He just did the state of what they call it, the state of address that addressed the union.
State of the
They
Union.
was mocking him all over social media. The state of delusion, you know, the state of confusion. He don't know what fucking century he's in.
You know?
That's who's ruling over you, and that's the Lord showing you how He's mocking you. He got mad. I know my son died. How dare you? You know? All he knows is he like ice cream, and he need his diaper changed. Fucking falling down all over. Still don't know how to get off the goddamn podium.
Yeah.
Nigga stumbling down Air Force One.
Fumbling and
That's
stumbling.
the Lord mocking this place, man.
He's like, look at your leaders. Look at your leaders.
And then in the contrary, look at Putin. Look at when Tucker sat down with Putin. The staunch contrast.
The bravado.
How sharp Putin was.
Yeah.
Putin gave you the whole goddamn rundown of Russia, the USSR. Man, this place is through.
Exactly, man. This place is completely through.
It's a shit show, man.
It's comedy, man. It's pure comedy.
And again, it was at one point unfathomable. Just like we always mention how England, they had a mantra, the sun will never set on the British Empire. They thought England, the British Empire, would never go down. Look at them now. The same concept with America. Most of these people can't fathom it.
Yeah.
We got the strongest military.
Oh, yeah.
We got the greatest technological advance. This is the greatest country in the world. You know?
That's exactly how they feel. That's exactly how they feel.
They're drunken on the Babylon juice. Delusions. They have delusions of grandeur. You know?
Con.
And it's causing these people to err in judgment.
This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, that stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many. And that's going into the military aspect of America, Babylon the Great. Like the brother said, you people don't see America losing any war.
It's unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
When they've been losing every war they touched lately.
Exactly.
Again, prime example, Afghanistan.
Hey, Scott Ritter always goes into how America is in no shape to fight a war right now. They're in no shape to go up against the Persians, okay?
They're weak,
Which
man.
is Iran.
They're weak, man.
Weak, effeminate.
Recruitment is at an all-time low.
Yep.
What they call it, patriotism. The
Yep.
morale at these people are at an all-time low. They don't even believe what they're fighting for.
Facts.
You kicked out a bunch of your goddamn loyal patriots over that thing that they forced upon the people.
That sticky icky.
A lot of military members got kicked out because they didn't want to take it.
Yep.
Now what they say, please come back.
Come back.
We're gonna give you back pay. We're gonna get all your benefits back. You know?
Yeah.
Now they're saying treat it like the flu.
Yep. Oh,
Hey,
man.
this place is through.
Confusion.
Hey, matter of fact, Salakia, I wanted to get you got it still, but I wanted to get the definition of perversion, right?
Yeah, you got
A
it.
perverse spirit. It says distorting, perverting, warping. They got a warped mind.
Hey.
Tell me these people's minds aren't warped.
Oh, man. And that's what Esau Edom does. He distorts reality, man.
Exactly.
That's
It's called distortion of reality is called delusion.
Delusion.
These people are delusional.
Yep. Delusional. Completely lost. Real quick.
I can be whatever I want to be.
Yeah.
I can be a furry. I can be a fairy. You know?
This is
I know I'm a strong, grown-ass man, but I want to be a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey.
And they're so delusional, they want you to buy into their fucking delusion.
Con.
You know?
Yeah.
Look, I know what the hell I'm looking at. I know, you know?
Yeah.
I went to school with you my whole life, but you want me to do what now? Call you what? Oh, now you know?
Yeah. Call you by this what pronoun? Exactly.
No, I have no pronouns, brother.
Oh.
I'm gender neutral.
Oh, Salakia. Salakia.
And I want that on my goddamn records. I want it on my driver's
Oh,
license.
with driver's license.
I want to take this picture like a goddamn bug out. Rainbow hair, you know.
I want
I want a long rainbow ponytail with a beard.
I want my perverseness to be shown on my driver's license, okay? The way that I feel on the inside, I want it to be broadcasted on my driver's license,
They
man.
out, they loud and they proud, brother.
Cuz.
I'm a crazy man.
And you can't do nothing but laugh in this place, man. So it says, Isaiah 3:1.
What's so crazy is the
31 and
average
1.
person look at us like we're crazy.
Yeah,
Their body, their choice.
they can do what they want.
How dare you judge?
Exactly. How dare
Well,
you
it's
judge?
not hurting me, it's not affecting me. It is affecting you, goddamn moron.
Exactly. It's affecting you,
It's a
your
trickle down
children.
effect. Exactly.
Con. So it says,
Hey,
Well-
matter of fact, that's why they got something called influencers.
yeah, of course.
What, you got social media influencers. What do? They influence the populace.
Con. That's exactly what they do. You guys, you think these companies spend so much money on advertising and influencers and invested in these celebrities? Okay? Studies show that it works. You people believe anything somebody tells you. All right?
Especially if you idolize them.
Facts. Facts.
If they prop them up on that pedestal, you know.
Yep. You'll believe a lot. You'll believe a lot. This is Nahum 3:1.
Did you finish what you was reading?
I was gonna come back to it, but I'll grab it.
No. And I'm just reminding you.
Con. This is Nahum 3:1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies.
That bloody city is America.
Mm-hmm.
That's how America was established, by bloodshed, by violence, by pillaging, raping, stealing.
Mm-hmm.
From its inception. Ain't that something? From the birth, man.
Yeah.
God damn.
From its inception.
And they don't think they're ever gonna pay for it.
Con.
It's still the greatest country, man.
Yeah.
You know? God bless America. No, God hates America.
Mm-hmm.
And you about to realize how much he hates it when he destroys this place off the face of the earth.
Woo. Off the face of the earth. It says, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery, the prey departeth not.
That's how you make it here. You know? That's the truth of the matter. You can never make it here being honest.
Nah.
Ain't no such fucking thing as honest Abe.
Nope.
You gotta deal treacherously. You gotta deal deceitfully.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the whole concept of capitalism. The strong survive.
Yeah.
It's a dog, they got sayings, it's a dog eat dog world. Survival of the fittest. You know?
Yeah.
It's this world, that's how you make it in this world. You gotta get over on the next man.
Facts. Or you gotta do something strange for a little bit of change. Like P. Diddy, these little Nas X's, these sexy reds. Okay?
You talking about, you ain't talking about Little Nasty X, are you?
Yeah.
Mr. Power Bottom.
Exactly.
Hey, you got
Hey.
Ryan Garcia bugging out.
Yeah, come on.
You know?
You gotta
That was
compromise.
trending. That was trending. Ryan Garcia he said they tied him down and made him watch some things, man.
Yep. Hey,
Hey, because he was trying to go to that next level. You want to go to the next level in this place, you're going to have to do some things, man.
come on.
All your celebrities, all your idols are compromised. I don't give a damn. From your Denzel Washingtons to your Oprah Winfrey's, you know, they're all compromised.
Yeah.
They're all bowed to the elites, man.
Hey, but the Lord tells you everything that's done in the dark is going to come to the light. So in these last days, hey, truth is flourishing. And the men of the Lord don't find all these things surprising. We know what happens in the dark. Okay? We know what happens amongst the congregation of the dead. Y'all do wicked and atrocious things,
They
man.
got songs about it. On the road to riches and diamonds and fame, real niggas do real things. What do you think that means?
Yeah. You absolutely right. So once
You
again,
ain't a real nigga, brother. You don't want to bust your gun, brother? You don't want to sacrifice your auntie?
yeah,
You ain't a real nigga, brother.
yeah.
You know?
Hey, that's what
You
they
ain't,
say.
you ain't trying to rape this nigga. You ain't a real nigga, you know? I shouldn't have said that. Salakia.
Yeah, con.
Strike that from the record.
Yeah. Redacted. So it says, back to Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many.
That prime example of that are these migrants that are flooding the border. They trust in this place, man.
Yeah.
They believe in the so-called American dream. Risking their lives, man. Their loved ones, their children, their family members. You know, risking it all. And what do they realize when they get over here? It was all a pipe dream.
Fantasy.
I thought you said you were gonna give us jobs, housing. You know? Nah, you want benefits in this place? Hey, sign up for the military.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, doesn't that sound like something Greece or Rome did?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You want to win, you a goddamn slave in the Colosseum, you want to win your freedom, what do? Join the army, join the military.
Fight for me. Yeah.
And then what happened? The soldiers found out that they was cheapening the money.
Yep. Hey,
And the whole time Rome was collapsing, what did they do? They packed the common folk in the goddamn Colosseums. Fed them with bread and circus.
Yeah.
Entertainment, folly, distractions. Rome is on fire. The Colosseums are full, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, America is running out of distractions, man. You
Hey,
got Mike
Salaki.
Tyson.
Oh, my bad.
No, Salaki, you got it?
No. My bad.
Yeah,
My fault.
America Babylon the Great is running out of distractions, man. Their distractions are getting weaker and weaker. You got Mike Tyson, over 50, getting ready to fight one of the Jake Paul brothers. I don't know who. You know, you just had a heavyweight fight with the MMA fightor and Joshua
Anthony and Francis Ngannou.
Exactly, but listen,
Hey,
nobody
show you how he
paying no
was
attention.
compromised. I'm glad he got his ass knocked out. He had the goddamn pink on, all that pink on. that was a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, bro. This place is through. And the brother started out going into NATO. Okay? NATO and the EU. And that's why everybody trusts in Egypt, man. Okay? When America and its allies comes together, they're a force to be reckoned with. Even Russia knows that. What did Putin say? Okay? Putin said he knows that Russia can't take on America and NATO. But if it comes to it, he will use nuclear weapons.
I don't believe he said that.
Well, yeah, no, he said that.
That's
the president, I'm sorry, Salaki, not Putin, but the president that was before Putin.
Yeah, because
Salaki.
America can't fuck with Russia right now. That's why Putin was so cocky and flexing and talking shit. He said NATO can't fuck with us, man. In not so many words. He said they're learning that, but their pride won't let them come to the table. Hey, I mentioned to you the other day about how what happened. See, all these Babylonians, a lot of these people, they believe in propaganda. They believe in what the media tells them, what these movies tell them. Esau Edom is also, America Babylon the Great is also likened unto the Chaldeans. The Chaldeans were known for their witchcraft, their sorcery. And that's what pretty much Hollywood is. Hollywood goes back to the Druids, that Hollows wood, right? And what did they do? What did the Druids do? They would cast spell upon people. They would enchant people, incantations. So that's what the entertainers, Hollywood, these celebrities, they're putting spells upon the people. Steven Spielberg, all these they're all witches, man, high-level witches and warlocks.
Yeah.
And they spread propaganda and lies, half-truths, and the people gobble it up, man. They believe in G.I. Jane, you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. It says, woe to them that go...
Oh, no, Salaki, I was going to say something, too. I forgot it now. Damn, you got it.
The whole feminist movement, man. It says, Isaiah 31:1, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many.
No. I was going to go into how the concept of that America is so strong than all these other nations, that's a stupid concept. Because I mentioned to you the other day, when they were going against, especially these Arab nations, going into Iraq and shit, what was the joke? Oh, they're fighting with sticks and stones.
Yep.
America had high-powered rifles, man. Fucking drones. They had night vision goggles, thermal goggles. You know, heat-seeking shit. They were technologically more advanced. So of course they were running through those weaker nations. You know, especially them Arab nations, like in the Gaza Strip.
Khan.
You fight unarmed citizens, but now you coming up against a strong adversary. You're equally, if not greatly matched when you come up against Russia.
Con.
Russia been constantly technologically advancing their military. So had Iran,
Yep.
you know,
Yeah.
China.
Yep.
China been building military bases in the Pacific Island. Ain't nobody talking about that. Talking about you gonna go over there to Taiwan. You're gonna get bamboozled. You're gonna get mollywopped, man.
Mollywopped.
You're gonna get your hand answered to your ass handed to you.
Yeah.
The Houthis running through them, bro. You call yourself going through the goddamn, the Strait of Hormuz and shit. The Houthis is Iran. They playing games with you
Yeah. You're getting buried. You're
because you're being equally matched, if not outmatched.
Con.
They ain't fighting with sticks and stones no more. You got 50 caliber sniper rifles. Guess what? They got 50 caliber sniper rifles. You got drones. Guess what? They got drones. You got submarines. They got submarines. You got missiles. Guess what? We got hypersonic missiles.
Yep.
And we've been running constant joint military drills. Hold me, let the weak say I'm strong, Baba Kashal.
Joel 3 and verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war.
The Lord said, proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, these other nations. What?
Prepare war.
Prepare war. They've been preparing for war.
Wait.
They're preparing for what war? Ultimately, the Third World War.
Yeah.
It's coming quickly.
Yep.
Hey, what you see happening in the earth, a major line is being drawn in the sand. You either with the West, America, Babylon the Great, NATO and their EU allies, or you're with the East, Russia, Putin, and their BRICS allies.
Facts. Facts.
That's why you saw Finland and Sweden officially join NATO.
Yep.
Finland and Sweden were known as neutral countries. Long as I've been alive, they've been neutral. Why all of a sudden they picking a side? Because that third war is coming quickly.
Yep.
That's why all throughout Europe they're talking about conscription. And for you that don't know what conscription is, that's a draft. All throughout America they're talking about drafts. Matter of fact, they're talking about drafting women.
Yep. Con.
Why is that? Because the third war is coming quickly. Go ahead, Op.
Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men.
Matter of fact, allegedly, they say that's why all the migrants are crossing the border.
Con.
The conspiracy is it's a bunch of men of fighting age. Why is that? Why all of a sudden they say, okay, you want to get your citizenship, just sign up for the military.
Yep.
Why is that?
Con.
Because a war's coming.
Yeah. Hey, why are they lessening the standards to join the Navy?
Hey, because these Babylonians are weak, they're effeminate,
Yep.
docile, fat, out of shape,
Yep.
dumbed down, the fluoride,
Yep.
the goddamn atrazine in the food. You know?
Yeah.
The food system,
Hey.
playing too much goddamn Call of Duty,
Yep.
you know?
Exactly.
They can't even run a goddamn mile. On goddamn hormone blockers and shit. They're weak, man.
Military is a shame.
Hey, Schwarzenegger said, they're sissy men.
You're sissy man. Hey, America's military is a shell of itself, man, and a draft is coming.
It's
Okay.
biblical.
It says.
And we know a draft. Matter of fact, you go ahead.
It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men.
Hey, wake up the mighty men. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai put that old USSR spirit on Russia, on
Yep.
Putin. Putin said on that Tucker Carlson interview, he said he was trying to join NATO, and they wanted no parts of it.
Yep.
He was trying to come to the table. He said, all right, fuck it. He said, I'm begging you, stop moving so goddamn close to my border.
Yep.
That was part of the deal with NATO. You wasn't gonna move further east. Now you right at my goddamn doorstep. I'm left with no choice.
Yeah. But to pick up arms.
That's why they've been technologically advancing their weaponry,
Yeah.
running joint military drills, constantly preparing themselves, like the Lord said,
Yeah.
for this third galactic battle, the war to end all wars.
God, hey, the scripture says man's goings is of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own way? Putin has been preparing.
Hey, man.
Been getting his arsenal ready.
Remember, it wasn't too long ago when Biden said about going into Iran. He said, no, we can't go into Iran. That's World War III.
World War III.
But you pretty much running a proxy war with Iran right now over there in the Holy Land.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what does that tell you? We're at the door of the Third World War.
Yeah, world war is imminent.
We're
World
pretty
war
much
is
in it.
imminent.
They just don't want to say it.
Fact.
You didn't find out you was in World War I or World War II until you was deep in it.
Yeah.
You didn't find out you was in a recession, a depression, until you was neck deep in it.
Facts. But that's what they do.
Because if they tell you we in the midst of the Third World War, we in the midst of a depression, you're gonna panic. Society's gonna collapse.
Facts.
So what do? You keep the people distracted with bread and circus.
Keep them distracted.
Keep them distracted with TikTok. Give them more challenges. You know?
Yep.
Hey, ain't that what they did during the lockdown?
Yeah.
Give them versus battles. The music that we putting out now is garbage. They not buying into it. Let's get Usher to do the Super Bowl.
Yep.
This place is through, man.
Hey, let's bring back the 90s. We gotta try to get some flavor back in this place to distract these idiots, man. These morons.
They starting to wake up out of the sunken place.
Con.
The spells are starting to wear off. We got to do some strong incantations.
Exactly.
We know this worked real good, you know?
Exactly. That's exactly what they're doing. So it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near.
All, the whole entire inhabited earth.
Yep.
All these nations that possess military artillery, come to the table. And the Lord is gathering them. Where is he gathering them? To the valley of Yehoshaphat.
Yep.
The Middle East, the Arabian Peninsula.
Con. It says,
Hey, isn't it weird that a coincidence that more and more of these nations are gathering down there in the Strait of Hormuz?
yeah,
You know?
yeah,
Isn't that weird? More and more tankers and what they call it, aircraft carriers.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange?
it's
Doesn't
moving.
that sound like it's a hotbed? One false move and, you know,
All hell can break loose.
that's weird.
That's not weird. That's Bible prophecy.
That's strange.
Yep. Everybody just gathering over there by the Euphrates.
No reason. That's a nice place to vacation to.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. To a land barren and desolate, man. It says, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords.
Beat your plowshares into swords. Take all your resources that you would put into agricultural, you know, to your monetary, to your infrastructure. Take all those resources and put it into weaponry,
Yep. Yep.
to missiles, to guns, to drones, you know,
Yep.
missile defense systems, you know,
Yep. Beat your plowshares.
build more fighter planes, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, and just build it so we can just look at them.
Nah.
We're not gonna use them.
They definitely gonna get put to
Just
use.
we're gonna look at it. We're gonna keep them nice and clean. We're just gonna look at them. You know?
Exactly. It says, beat your plowshare into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Let these weak nations, you know, they were laughing at the Houthis and they were scoffing at them.
Yeah.
The Houthis, Hezbollah, you know?
Yep.
Trump called Kim Jong-un Rocket Man. He was mocking him.
Yep.
Oh, look at Rocket Man over there. Rocket Man ain't stopped letting off them rockets. He getting better and better with them rockets, ain't he?
Accuracy on point.
Iran, when they let off their rockets, that shit was point precision,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Again, let the what?
Let the weak say, I am strong.
These so-called third world nations. Now they're strong. Hold me Ezekiel, Gog and Magog. Please, Baba Kashan.
Khan. This is Ezekiel.
From the top. Oh,
think
Chief
it's
Prince of
38.
38 or 36, if I'm not mistaken. Either 36, 37, or 38. I can't remember.
Khan. This is Ezekiel 38 from the top. And the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
And that's talking about Russia. When you go to a global map, you look at Meshech and Tubal. The people that are residing in that land now are the Russians.
Khan.
At one point, Japhet was in that land. Okay? Now Russians reside there. Go ahead.
It says, It says, Slakia, son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him.
Because guess what? Even though Russia is going to mollywop America, Babylon the Great, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, God is not with Russia or Putin. They're just a means to an end.
Khan.
He's going to use that's the ultimate war tactic.
Yeah.
Letting them destroy themselves. Because remember, Russia, they're a bunch of Edomites also.
Yes.
They're no different than the French, the Spaniard, the Portuguese, the
Yep.
Americans. You know?
Yeah.
They're all Edomite nations.
Damn, that's shameful. Letting them implode. You know? It says, and say, thus saith the Lord power.
Thus saith who?
Thus saith the Lord power.
These aren't our words. We're reading out of the Bible, the so-called good book. Go ahead.
Behold, I am against thee, O God,
The
the
Lord
chief.
said, behold. Behold means look. I am against thee.
O God, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal.
Russia, I'm against you. Go
Yep.
ahead.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws.
And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. Then I just say that Putin got that old USSR spirit in him.
Yep.
I think it was the 1920s up to like I forget. Look up the Cold War, Baba Shah.
Khan.
That's a little before my time. But we're in a whole new Cold War. And the tensions are even higher than before. I know people that were around during the Cold War. They told me they were doing fucking bomb drills all the time. They were building bunkers. It was like it was an everyday, it was on your mind every day. The Cuban Missile Crisis, you know? It was imminent threat. Nuclear warfare. Slocky, hold on. It was like a constant threat on your mind, you know? You thought about it daily. Now the average Babylonian, technology has way surpassed the time of the Cold War, and they're oblivious to it. They can care less. Ain't that some shit?
Yep.
Meanwhile, your leaders, your celebrities, they building nuclear bunkers. Even rappers, you got Rick Ross building doomsday bunkers. Kim
Exactly.
Kardashian, no, the Khloe Kardashian,
Chloe, yep.
building doomsday bunkers. Why is that? Go ahead, Ak. You got the Cold War?
Yeah.
Read a little bit about it.
It says the Cold War, from Wikipedia, the Cold War was a period of geopolitical tensions between the United States.
Geopolitical tensions. That means global politics. Global tensions.
Between the United States.
Salaki, it was a time of global unease,
Khan.
uneasiness.
Yep.
That's what's happening now. All around the world, tensions are at an all-time high.
Everywhere you look.
Matter of
Khan.
fact, all these nations are collapsing. That's why they protesting all throughout Europe. The farmers.
Yep.
That's all you see all around the world. Uproars of the people. Signs of what the Lord said. Go ahead, Ak.
It says the Cold War was a period of geopolitical tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union.
Between who?
The United States and the Soviet Union.
Ain't that the #1 threat right now?
Yeah.
Russia and America?
And their respected allies.
And who?
And their respected allies.
Again, it was a global threat. It was a global tension. It was a global thing. It was at that point they thought they were at the brink of World War III.
Yep.
Another world war. Guess what? It ain't a cold war. It's a hot war. No, now it's a hot war.
God. It says the Western Bloc and the Eastern Bloc.
Again, it's basically the West versus the East. You got America, Babylon the Great, and their NATO EU allies. And matter of fact, a lot of America's NATO EU allies are abandoning ship.
Facts.
A lot of America's key allies are talking about not using a dollar anymore.
Facts.
Prime example, Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia was a key ally of America. And now what are they saying? That's why one of the reasons the dollar was strong. You had something called the petrodollar. If you wanted to do any type of global exchange, you had to convert your currency into dollars and then exchange.
Yep.
That's
Fact.
why a lot of these nations had their money in these American banks. I forget what I think it's the SWIFT.
Swift.
It was called a SWIFT.
Yep.
For example, Russia. You know how they said they seized a whole bunch of Russian rubles?
Yeah, 800 million.
Why? Because Russia had their money sitting in American SWIFT bank accounts.
Yep. Yep.
And when they seized Russia's money, what did that do? That caused all these nations to say, hold on, If they took Russia's money, they could do that to us.
Yeah.
And again, it caused them now to make a workaround,
Yep.
which the workaround is BRICS.
Yep. Yep. The workaround, like the brother said, is BRICS. Okay? They've created a mechanism to avoid using the dollar and to do business within themselves, man.
And these these nations all around the world are looking at how how green the grass looks on the BRICS side.
Of course.
They're looking at the American dollar. They say, hold on, the American debt clock, the American U.S. debt is at 34 trillion and counting.
Yep.
It looking like they ain't finna pay that back, man.
There you go. They're not gonna
It's looking like America just running up the money printer.
Yeah.
They printing money out of thin air because we all know the dollars ain't backed by nothing. You did away with the gold standard during the Federal Reserve.
Con.
And now the BRICS currency is backed by what? Silver, gold, oil,
Tangible.
resources, minerals,
Yep.
zinc, copper.
Yeah. Hey, and that also goes into, let the weak say I am strong.
And
For
also-
Saudi Arabia, doing business, selling their oil in dollars, what did America do? Give them top state-of-the-art military equipment. Okay? They have the best that America has to offer. And now what are they doing? They're jumping ship. But they still have the military assets that they got for doing business with America. Let the weak say I'm strong, man.
They got all the skills. Like, what's his name? 9/11, what the hell his name was? Osama?
Yeah.
Osama bin Laden,
Bin
they
Laden.
said he was a CIA agent. They claim allegedly he was trained by the CIA.
Mm-hmm.
But then he saw what America was doing to his people in Saudi, and he turned against them. And he took all them skills and used it against Americans.
Yeah.
Because what they niggas say on the job, hey, I can get fired, but at least I got a skill. They
Yep.
can't take my training from me.
They take my
you know?
knowledge. Yep. Facts.
And so, it sounds like you're saying they're turning around and biting the hand that was feeding them.
Biting the hand
That's
that feeds them.
Obadiah.
Con. Because they no longer need them. There's a new bully on the block, and it's called BRICS. At least that's what they believe. We know that the ultimate bully is Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua.
That's what all these heathens, all these people are gonna realize.
Con. So it says,
Hey, when this galactic destruction comes, they're gonna realize who's really in charge.
Con.
They forgot about the power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. In the ancient world, he was known as Al-Ashadja, terrible demon-like power. When we came out of ancient Egypt, all the nations feared. They saw the power. Remember, Egypt just didn't fall overnight.
Nah.
Yahweh plagued that place, man.
Con.
You know?
Con.
And he's plaguing America.
Damn, bro. And the Lord is so cold, he put the spirit on Pharaoh to make him buck up against Moses
hardened
just
his heart.
so he could plague him.
He hardened his heart.
The Lord is, terrible demon-like power.
He said, for this cause have I raised thee up, that I might show my might.
Woo! Just to destroy you and make my...
Again, these people can't fathom America collapsing. America being destroyed.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, whoever takes the big bully down, you got to be the man.
Gotta be the man. Con. It says the West Bloc and the Eastern Bloc that started in 1947 after the end of World War II.
So after World War II, tensions were still at an all-time high.
Yep.
Okay, I couldn't remember. I thought it was 1920. My bad. So my dates be off.
It says
From 1940 to what?
1947 after the end of World War II and lasted to 1991.
To 1991. Yeah, because the Cuban Missile Crisis wasn't that long ago. You had Red October and shit. We were around when that happened, but it was going on for a long time.
Yeah.
The Cold War, again, it's hot. That flame is Yahweh Shem Yahushua kindled the flame. So go back to Ezekiel 38, Baba Kashab.
Con. Ezekiel 38, and I'll read 3 again.
You notice John Wick passed by. He didn't say nothing this time.
Nah, he kept his head straight.
Then when he heard my voice, I told you, he was like, nah, I fuck with that lion over there.
It says, Ezekiel 38 and 3, and say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh power, behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth.
So again, that's talking about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai putting that old Cold War spirit back on Russia. That old USSR spirit on Putin.
Yep.
He put the spirit on Putin to revamp his military.
Yep.
And to get some allies with you.
Yep.
And run joint military drills. Wake up the mighty men. Prepare for war.
Yeah.
He don't really want to do it because he said, man, we lock horns. That's it. Mad. Mutual assured destruction. But you forcing my hand. I'm trying to do my own shit over here with my allies, and you fucking shit up. You blowing up my pipelines. You know?
Yep.
You trying to set up coups and shit.
Yep.
You know? You forcing my hand.
Yeah. It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring forth.
The scriptures tell you that the king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it ever whichsoever way he will. So the kings are what? These leaders of these nations.
Yep.
They're not doing their own bidding, their own, you know?
Yeah.
Man's goings is of the Lord. There is no such thing as free will. And when you fishing, right, you put a hook into a fish, the jaw of a fish, guess what? That fish gonna go wherever the hell you pull it.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn if it's a fucking whale, a shark.
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
A barracuda, you know? You get that hook into that jaw of that fish, it's gonna go wherever the hell you pull that, you know? Pull that line.
You're gonna change the path of wherever it's trying to go.
It's trajectory.
It's trajectory. Hell yeah.
When
damn
deep
right.
sleep falleth upon man, he sealeth the instructions.
Exactly.
They may fulfill his purpose.
Exactly.
Hide pride from man.
So you
he pulling them back to the Middle East.
Yep.
You know, he forcing Bibi, old Bibi hand.
Yeah.
Bibi don't know what the hell he doing. You know?
Yeah.
Bibi stirring shit up.
Just stirring
Hey,
shit
Biden
up.
like, Bibi, cool down, calm down, Bibi. You know, just chill out. You know, it's getting hot over there. He like, hell no, I'm gonna eradicate them people.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, but hey, it's beautiful, man, because not only is the Lord doing that, but he's bringing, giving confidence to these weaker nations, man.
God.
When they see Hezbollah, Hamas, the Houthis joining forces and shutting down a whole shipping line through the Red Sea, and the West can't do nothing about it, these other nations are, hey, let the weak say we are strong, man.
So that's showing you we ain't gotta put sanctions on you.
Yeah.
We gonna stop your your cargo. We gonna affect you. We gonna hit you right on that supply chain.
Hey, and that shit hurt because America is the #1 consuming nation on the face of the earth.
Meanwhile, BRICS trying to get up in South America.
Yep.
What's in South America? A major pipeline, a major artery, which is the Panama Canal.
Yep,
They
exactly.
lock down South America. That's it.
Yeah.
You can't get nothing through.
Yep.
From the old world to the new world.
Yep. Hey, man, beautiful times. So it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army.
Like you read about the Cold War. All their allies.
Yep.
And I'm gonna get you some new allies.
Yep.
I'm gonna get you some of their allies.
Even a little North Korea, you know what I mean? Give you a little Iran, you know? Don't forget North Korea had a meeting with Putin a couple months ago, and what did he do? He aided them. He's sending Putin ammunition.
Yeah,
Iran aided Putin by sending them drones.
That was the first time that Kim Jong-un left North Korea. Remember, he took the train?
He took the train.
Because it was that serious. He wanted to meet face to face. Just like they said, Putin got on the plane and went somewhere. I forget where he went.
Yeah.
But he flew somewhere to meet. You know, we about to go to war. You want to look a nigga in the eye like,
exactly.
Yo, what's up? You know. And that happened during World War I, World War II. You had the dude, Winston Churchill and shit. They were meeting with they tried to meet with Adolf. You know. They were trying to work shit out. They were meeting with Stalin. You know.
Yeah. And ultimately, what they did by risking their lives to meet one another, that's a handshake in blood.
That's showing their commitment.
Exactly. They're ready to get down and lie down. We're all in.
And they said when Putin flew out, they had all type of fighter planes surrounded him, man.
Surrounded it.
And that's how the Lord coming. Putin flew out in battle formation.
As birds flying, bro.
You know?
God.
And he wasn't flying with no regular F-6, fighter. He was flying with nuclear fighter planes.
Yep. And you best believe they was all equipped with hypersonic missiles. And
they said it. They were nuclear fighter planes.
Woo!
Go ahead, Hop.
It says. I
ain't gonna take over today either, Salakia, brother. I can't help it sometimes, you know?
Nah, hey, we're gonna go in the spirit. It says,
I just realized, you know.
Khan, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them.
That's why Putin, when you look at Ukraine, Putin, remember that general, that leader that they're making a big fuss about?
Oh, the one that tried to turn on Putin?
Yeah.
Yeah. From
I forget his name, but basically
the Wagner Group.
Yeah, Wagner.
Khan.
I forget his name. I forget the dude's name. But basically, that war that they was fighting in Ukraine, Putin didn't really send Russian soldiers over there. He was using mercenaries. Why? Because he's keeping back his soldiers for that real war.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Khan.
That's, man, when you look at this thing with a spiritual eyes, it's beautiful. Yahweh truly is a man of war.
Yep.
He's the ultimate military guy, man.
He is,
You know?
man.
The ultimate strategic.
It's
Man, call Halal Yahweh Bashem Al
Khan, call
Shai.
Halal
Barakatah
Yahweh
Yahweh
Bashem
Bashem Al Shai. And they about to meet him, the king of terrorists.
Yahweh's a man of war, man. They're
Hey,
about to
I read
find
that.
out.
I did a lesson and I brought out, I forget what scripture it was, about incontinency. And basically when you look at, I gotta get it. They gonna piss themselves and shit themselves, man. They're gonna lose their bowels, man. I gotta get it. It was
Oh, I think I remember you saying
Yeah.
something
yeah,
like
when
that.
I was like, what that word mean? I looked it up and said, basically you lose control of your bowel movement. You got it.
Damn.
You speak on it.
It says, I will bring thee forth and all thine army, like the brother said, all his eastern allies, horsemen, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company, with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Yeah, all the Russian allies handling swords, man. Meaning coming with their military might. Their S-400s, their S-500 missile defense systems, their nuclear capabilities, okay? Their jets, all right? Prepare for war. So it says, and now it's gonna go over some of the allies that are gonna be with him. The Persians, okay? Who are the ancient Persians? Okay, Iran, okay?
Yeah, and
Look it up.
And, hey, matter of fact, when you speak to anybody from Iran, they tell you that they go back to the Persians.
Khan.
And the Persians go back to the Medo and the Purge, the Medo and the Purge. You know, which a prime example of the strength of the Persians was when you watch that movie 300.
Khan.
Xerxes,
Yep.
those were Persians, man.
Yep.
You know, their army was known as the Immortals. There was so many of them that, you know, they thought they were immortal. One would drop dead and another one would step up in line.
Step in his
so
place.
Iran is not no weak military. Matter of fact, Iran is a strong nation. You know,
Of course, they go like
India, Iran, all them are strong military nations, man.
Yeah.
I mean, top in the world.
Look up their history. The brother spoke of Xerxes. What about Darius?
Yeah,
All right,
Darius the Mede.
Darius the Medes, man.
Medes and Medo-Persian Empire.
Khan. This is a nation of warriors, man.
Warlike people.
Khan. It says the Persians,
Yeah, they like to
Ethiopia.
paint the picture like these Americans. They think when you think about these Asian nations, you think they're weak, you know, backwards ass countries, man.
Exactly.
They got thriving economies.
Yep.
They're strong nations, man.
Khan.
Strong, thriving civilizations.
Yep.
Technologically advanced.
Wait.
Even when they talk about Africa, right? They like to make it seem like Africa's a bunch of goddamn baboons and shit and lions.
Flies on faces.
Africa's technologically advanced.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a small part of Africa that's jungle.
Yeah.
A lot of it is fucking skyscrapers.
Yep.
They're technologically advanced.
Yep. The brother's absolutely
but
right.
these Babylonians, again, they believe the propaganda.
Khan.
They believe movies like Tarzan and shit. You know?
Yeah, in all of Africa, the one person that can talk to the animals is a so-called Edomite. Come on, man.
He built a loving connection with him. Slakia.
Yeah, so it says, hey, real quick, bro. The brother goes into how these other nations are advanced, and Colonel
McGregor or
Douglas
Douglas?
McGregor goes into how the Iranians hijacked one of America's top-of-the-line drones, man. Okay, and flew it to their nation.
So
easily.
That means they can hack. They can hack and shit.
Yeah, their hacking
Matter of
skills
fact,
are.
allegedly they're saying China was the one that hacked the damn grid, man.
Oh,
With the whole AT&T outage. They're saying that whole concept of a solar flare or whatever is bullshit. You know, that's all a lie.
damn.
You know, They said that whole social media outage, they said China did that too. They said basically China's testing the infrastructure,
Yeah.
seeing if they can get through.
Yeah. And you do things like that when you're preparing for war. Okay?
Cyber warfare. You don't just think it's one-sided. America doing the same thing.
Of course.
They all doing it.
Of course.
They all engaging in cyber warfare.
Yeah. You're absolutely right. So it says the Persians, Ethiopia, and Libya.
Go on, you gotta get that.
Salakia. It says, Ezekiel 38:4, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen, all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all them handling swords.
They coming in decked out, man. They coming with the tanks, the fighter jets.
Yep.
They coming with the night vision, the heat, the thermal heat. You know, they
Yep.
coming with everything. They bringing it all.
Their full arsenal.
Yep.
It says Persia, Ethiopia.
They coming with the robot dogs. You know,
God.
the drones. You know,
Yeah. Hey, man.
they coming with the sonar warfare. You know.
Yeah. Hey, listen, when the prophets of old saw visions of the Third World War, it made them sick to their stomach, man. They were seeing all manner of hell taking place on the face of the earth.
Matter of fact, that's what Einstein said. You know, Einstein, he was a Jew, right?
Yeah, Khan.
Yeah,
I heard
he was a
Jew.
German. He was living in Germany, but he was a Jew. But he said he doesn't know how the Fourth World War would be fought, but no, so I said that wrong. He doesn't know how the Third World War would be fought, but he knows the Fourth World War would be fought with sticks and stones.
Khan.
Meaning that this war would bomb us into the Stone Ages.
Khan. Hey, mad.
Which
Mutual
he
sword
already
destruction.
knew. He's a damn liar because he knew about Oppenheimer and all that stuff.
Khan.
He knew about that. There's a show on Netflix about it. You know.
Yeah. I think they were saying that Oppenheimer is supposed to win all these awards and
Einstein was the one that got everything, the ball rolling, actually, because of his theory of relativity.
Khan.
That's what allowed them to split the atom. So Einstein was around that time. A lot of people don't, know through history. I didn't know anyway. I could say, I didn't know. I didn't realize, I
Yeah.
thought Einstein was like, wait,
way back in the day.
Yeah,
I feel you.
it wasn't that long. He wasn't around that long ago.
Hey, but you brought it out, man. Hey, the Lord, and when deep sleep fall upon man, the Lord, seal his instruction, man. So, hey, he put the spirit on him to create the waster.
To destroy.
It says, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them with shield and helmet. Gomer and all his bands.
Yeah, the mother nations, they not just coming to hold hands.
Sing kumbaya.
Yeah, they coming to bring military support.
You're damn right. They beat their plow shields and pruning hooks and the swords, man.
That's why they've been running joint military drills.
Yep.
Non-stop.
Joint military
Because
drill.
a lot of these nations, there's a language barrier. So they got to make sure they can,
communicate with
exactly.
one another.
And understand, how, war tactics. you
Yep.
know?
Hey, Elder Apostle Gabar always says that repetition is the father of skill. So what do you think these nations are doing? Having these joint drills, these military drills, repetition, crossing their T's and dotting their I's. Okay? So it says,
Hey, Putin don't want to fucking do it. He's showing you.
Yeah.
Showing you like, okay, if I did,
yeah,
I got hypersonic missiles. They can do this. They can reach you in like 30 minutes, 20
30 minutes.
What I think it's shorter than that. Showing you we're gonna hit these places.
yeah,
We know where all your goddamn nuclear bunkers are.
yep, exactly. Hey, and Russia was using that hypersonic Kinzhal missile in Ukraine, showing America that there's nothing they can do to stop these hypersonic missiles. Okay? So he's trying to tell you that he doesn't want to take it there.
Yeah, look at heathen proud.
Yeah.
You're gonna be mistaken.
Highly.
You're gonna be a sad day for Moab.
A sad day.
He's gonna be trying to go back to his land.
Khan. It says, Gomer and all his bands,
Yeah, Gomer, I believe, go back to Turkey.
Turkey, Khan, the house of Togarmah,
Yeah, either Gomer or Togarmah. I can't remember one of them is Turkey. but basically all you know, that whole Asian
Region.
peninsula,
Khan.
that whole, you know, all of them, Saudis, the Iranians, you know, all of them.
It says Togarmah of the north quarter and all his bands and many people with thee.
So even nations that you ain't even, you know, they didn't list, you know. That's some more. That's
A little bit more, just one more. It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou
Like you
and
said,
all.
like you said, they've been exchanging artillery.
Yeah,
I'll give you some shells, some bullets,
Yep.
you know, and then you give me some missiles, you know.
Yep.
They were
Con.
swapping it out. And matter of fact, in that interview with Tucker Carlson was good, bro, with Putin.
facts, Khan.
And Putin, remember he said when we were working on the hypersonic missile, we were trying to get America to come on board, and they did it,
And they did it.
you know. And he said, what happened now? He said, now China, we're all pretty much even.
Yep.
You know, it's a nice balance, he said.
Hey,
So
and-
basically, what we got, they got,
That-
and vice versa.
But that's how you show good relations, man.
That's how you build good relations. Yes.
Khan, you build relationships. And that also shows how Rocket Man is advancing so quick on his
Why?
nuclear
Why
capabilities.
he is, yep.
Yeah, Salakia, why he is.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking about building good relations, what has America been doing? Destroying relations.
Yep,
Hey,
destroying.
right, threatening his NATO allies. You ain't paying enough.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, sabotaging the Nord Stream
Yeah,
pipeline.
Germany.
Yeah, Germany.
Power utility bill is through the roof, man.
Through the roof.
Why? Because they cut the source of Germany was getting a lot of their oil from Russia.
Facts.
And then remember, Putin was saying about Ukraine. He said there's another pipeline through Ukraine to Germany. He
Yep.
said why don't they open it?
Yep.
You know?
Exactly.
He said you giving them weaponry. Why don't you tell them to help you out?
Of
You know?
course. But yet, America is still getting resources from Russia.
Hey, that's how you know that prophecy about the 10 horns hating the whore is gonna play out.
Revelations,
They're
the
gonna
17th
turn on her.
chapter.
They're gonna turn on her.
Yeah.
They're gonna say enough is enough. They're gonna realize, hey, you the problem. And why we never even got back to it, but because of that wine, they're mad now.
Of course, bro. These nations have no choice but to turn on America, man. You know?
Everybody's in a quagmire.
Exactly.
They're all between a rock and a hard place.
All you read about is Germany's economy being destroyed, man.
Yeah, I told you. They said Germany's in a recession, along
Yep.
with England. You know.
Yep.
And if those nations are if those nations are in a recession, how the hell can America not be in a recession?
Exactly.
Showing you that they be playing with the numbers.
Facts.
We've been in a recession, man.
It says, be thou prepared and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. And that's what ultimately is going to happen, man. Russia is going to be a guard, and its BRICS allies and all these other nations are going to get behind it, man. Just that simple. Do you want, I'm still holding that what was it, Joel?
Slocky, what'd you say?
I'm still holding Joel. I'm gonna go back to it. It looked like you were gonna get something.
Nah,
go back
that
to
was
it.
spirit kind of passed.
Okay. So back.
You can take my bad, brother. You can take the floor, man.
Con.
Unless you want me to keep going, but you know.
No, you got it. It says Joel 3. All right, because we just read about Russia and its allies gathering together. Okay, Russia becoming a defense and them, jumping on the back of Russia and going against this great horde, which is America and NATO and its European allies.
Matter of fact, if you don't mind, Baba Kashal, let's kind of downshift
Okay.
and you go back into your article about, go back into the, because we was in that, we were shifting and we kind of like, we skipped a couple gears,
It's all
We
good.
double clutched that motherfucker,
Hey, so it says back to this the article. It reads proposed Canadian law could see Christians jailed for quoting the Bible.
So how we out here speaking freely, we know this gonna be a thing of the past
Yeah,
shortly. They're gonna lock this thing down.
con.
You see how they roll by and they be looking at us,
Yeah.
mean mugging us,
Yeah.
they itching, But they gotta wait for the legislation to be passed, which is on the books already. I spoke on this also. And it's gonna be a global thing, man. You know?
Yep.
China already banned the Bible. They outlawed the Bible in China, right?
Con.
You had California deemed it hate, said it's a terroristic book.
Con.
You know?
They
This
likened
man's
it
a
to a weapon, Salakia, a machine gun, I think.
This man's a guy, and why all of a sudden, like you said, you know, they've been reading from the Bible for years. They indoctrinated it with it. You know, that's how they went around and so-called spread Christianity, civilized the people, was with the Bible.
Yep.
All through our slavery, you know?
Yep.
Now all of a sudden, we picked the book up and read it for ourselves and are bringing out the truth. Now it's a problem.
Now it's a problem.
Like you said, they hate him that rebuketh at the gate.
They-
Why? Because the proper understanding of this Bible destroys all the lies.
Facts.
God is good all the time. That ain't nowhere in the Bible, man. God is all love. That ain't in the Bible.
Yep.
What Bible you reading? The Dr. Zeus Bible? The God of the Bible brought the flood upon the old world.
Yeah.
Saved 8 souls.
Yep.
What the hell Bible you reading? The God of the Bible killed all the firstborn in Egypt. What Bible you reading? You know?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
God is good. Jesus. That's a goddamn fairy tale. A cunningly devised fable.
God. A cunningly devised fable. So it reads, it says,
I had to say, she looked like a Christian.
oh,
you know?
yeah,
She
yeah.
was smirking. They know.
She had it all.
That's why everybody's fleeing the goddamn Christian church.
Mm-hmm.
Only women are in there, simple ass jakes. You know?
And homosexuals. God. You're absolutely right.
Trying to get delivered.
He's not gay no more.
I like women.
Hey, man. Hey, them churches are, them harlot.
Meanwhile, he a goddamn power bottom.
Yeah, God.
I'm not gonna turn this pulpit into a, you know? Fuck out of here, man.
Oh, man.
Big ass purple dress, talking shit.
Oh, my goodness.
On some goddamn Skechers skating shoes. Nigga be walking around.
Skating down the aisle with some purple Skechers. It says, proposed Canadian
Have you
law.
ever been swallowed up? Swallowed. The time of the swallowing.
Hey, you can't make this stuff out. You can't make this stuff up, man. Hey, man, truth is stranger than fiction, man. It truly is. It says proposed Canadian law could see Christians jailed for quoting the Bible.
Hold that real quick. I gotta, you speak or
Hey, and that's all we do out here is quote the Bible. So much so that when people come up and inquire and they ask us of our opinion, the very next thing that come out of their mouth is, I want your opinion, not what the Bible says. Don't open the book as if our opinion matters. No, the only opinion that matters is the opinion of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, man. It's just that simple. So that's all we do is speak according to the word of the Heavenly Father. And truth, okay, and a world full of lies becomes detrimental to the people that speaking the truth health. All right, so it was prophesied that only a matter of time that these evildoers would come down upon the men of the Lord. So this makes perfect sense pertaining to prophecy. You got it out?
real quick, Isaiah 8:20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Damn. Hey, what does the scripture say? That 2/3 and all these people are going to remain in the congregation of the dead, okay? Groping at noonday, walking in gross darkness.
It says gross darkness covered the people.
Con. There, and what the brother just read it. There's no light in them. No light. And what does this truth do? This truth sheds light in dark places. Roaches want to be in the dark because that's how they move, man. Okay? At night they come out, they get their food, you know, they party, they do whatever it is their hearts desire. Okay?
They got an old song, the freaks come out at night.
Huh.
Now the freaks come out in broad daylight.
Dang.
Used to be a time where they'd keep shit in the closet, on the down low.
Yeah.
Now the closet door ripped off the hinges.
No, you people have
Now
no
they in your
shame.
goddamn elementary schools,
Yep.
reading to your children.
Yep. You know?
They ruling over you. They're your politicians.
Con.
You know?
Con. You right. You right. Hey, the brother brought it out earlier. He said, You know, this place is ran by a bunch of bizarro Supermans, man. Okay?
Bizarro Jerry.
Exactly. Okay? Okay? Your politicians, all these people are leading you astray. And you people have got to the point where you're shameless. To the point where you're doing TikTok videos proud of having multiple STDs. You people are lost, man.
That's the definition of proud.
Yeah.
Proud is lacking shame.
Dang.
There is no shame.
No shame. So,
Hold on. Salakia. It's just John. I got a couple.
you got them.
I was still reading. John chapter 3, verse. I'll start at John 3 and 17. For Yahweh sent not his son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And that's talking about the world of Israel.
Khan.
Yasharallah, world without end.
Yep.
But through Yahweh Bashim Shai and Yasharallah, the whole world eventually will be saved
Khan.
once righteousness is set up in the land.
Khan.
So it says, he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already,
Yep.
because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of Yahweh, Yahweh Bashim Shai, Yahweh Shai Hamashiach Slaki. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men loved darkness rather than light,
Khan.
because their deeds were evil.
Yeah. Hey, that's what it is. Their deeds are evil. Men love darkness rather than light.
They think, who can see me?
Come.
Nobody seeth me.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
Or it's so much wickedness now, they can just blend in.
Uh-huh.
And it was a point that they would stand out. You would look at somebody, you know, certain people strangely. you know, they turn heads. You know? You know, those
Yeah.
Transformers. You look at, you're like, what the hell? They stop cars would stop, crash. You know?
Khan.
Now, you know, you don't even look twice at them. You know?
Hey, so true, man.
So it says, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world. And this light is this truth found within the scriptures, which is really Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Khan.
And men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light. That's why they're going to outlaw this Bible. And majority of these people are going to be with it. They're going to say, yeah, get them niggas off the block. You know, they're going to be with it. That's why they're going to be turning this in. It's, hey, we're about to head into the persecution of the men of the Lord. And that's really Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai withdrawing his mercy.
Khan. Khan.
Wit is about to hide itself.
Yep.
For everyone that doeth evil hateth the light, neither cometh to the light. Like you said, roaches. When the lights come on, the roaches scatter.
They scatter.
Least his deeds should be reproved, meaning corrected.
Corrected.
They don't
Khan.
want to amend their ways.
Nah.
They want to hear they can come as they are.
Yep. That's what the Christian church pushes.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they are wroth in Yahweh. A man shall be known by his deeds.
Yep.
Speaking of the devil, right?
Yep.
You can't make it up. But like I said, it's the normality now, you know? And there's no shame.
No shame.
So going back to Isaiah 8 and 20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. So if you're not coming out of the words of the Bible, you know,
Yeah.
these precepts, there's no light in you.
Khan.
There's no truth in you. No wisdom, no understanding. You're reprobate.
Yeah.
You're void of judgment. And most of these people in this world are reprobate. They lack judgment. They lack discernment. They lack discretion. They're immoral. They're brute beasts.
Khan.
Hey, what's that show, Andrew Zimmerman? If it looks good, eat it.
Yeah.
What type of shit is that?
Hey.
That was the mantra of his whole show. And the show is called Bizarre Foods. You can't make it up.
You can't make it up.
If it looks good, eat it.
Hey.
What type of crap is that? But that's the philosophy of this world. If it feels good, do it.
Yep.
Don't worry about the consequences.
Yep.
YOLO, you only live once.
Yep.
You only got one life to live.
Facts. Hey, ultimately, these people have no accountability for their actions. Okay? Because since there's no righteous judgment, okay, being let out in the earth, they feel free to do whatever the flesh tells them to do.
Esau has given them a license to sin.
Con.
You can go online and prostitute yourself.
Yep.
You can do, you know,
Yep.
you get the bag. Make you a LonelyFans page. You know, go commit adultery on the internet. You get the bag. You know.
Yep. It says
Parade around like a harlot, right? You'll get your social following will rise.
Exactly.
You know.
Hey,
You'll get more. The more wickedness you do, the more admiration of this world you'll get. Prime example, like Elder Apostle Hall is going into, Little Nasty X.
Con.
Little Nasty X lacks talent, man.
Yep.
He's talentless. He can't rap. He can't sing. He can't dance. Why the hell is he so popular? Why was he performing on the Grammys? Because he was promoting evilness.
Evil. Yep.
The more ratchet, evil, abominable things he did, the more his
Following.
the more he rose.
Yep.
Oh, let me twerk on Baphomet. Let me sell some Lucifer sneakers. You know? He was gaining what they call clout in this world. You know?
Con. Hey.
Hey, Sexy Red. The more nasty shit I say, the more clout I'm gonna get.
Yep.
Same thing with Cardi B. That really started with like Foxy Brown and Lil' Kim.
Back in the day.
They
Con.
realized, hey, that's how as a female rapper we can make it.
Yep.
Be nasty. We'll talk about the ill na.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And then if you
but now
Shalom.
but now wickedness is at an all-time, not even an OD.
Yeah.
Because the Pandora's box is wide open.
Yep.
Now
Yeah.
you got Suckianas, Sexy Reds. You know?
Exactly. Hey man, this is Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yeah, because you don't get judged right on the spot.
Yep.
Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is long-suffering, merciful, pitiful, that all may come to repentance. People keep on keeping on in their wickedness.
Yep.
But if Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai was to judge you on the spot, you would think twice
You would consider con.
and then give you a public judgment.
Con.
As soon as you commit sodomy, your ass drop dead.
Yep.
Everybody would fear.
Damn right.
You think twice. Soon as you commit adultery, you know? Soon as you rob, you steal, you know?
Yep. Hey, but the beautiful thing about it is, don't think because the Lord ain't judging you, your tab has stopped running up.
Nobody gets away. You
God.
shall not at all acquit the wicked.
Exactly.
I was going to say, that's why in the scriptures say certain things that it says. It's like for adultery. You stone the person to death.
To death. Con.
If you had a daughter that committed adultery and you were a priest, you burn her with fire in front of the whole congregation. And why did the Lord say that? To put evil out of Israel.
Yep. Con. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
Even in Esau's industrial prison complex. You know, they talk about prison is so ruthless, this, that, and the third. Why? Because what? Shalom. Sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Yep.
You got people on death row for years, man.
For years.
Get old and decrepit, you know?
Yep.
Just sitting on death row. You know?
Yep.
And meanwhile, a lot of time they doing all they know they're gonna die, right? They just keep doing wickedness. They're like, I got life in prison. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know, what you gonna do to me? Give me triple life?
Exactly.
But if you would judge them on the spot, it wouldn't be so.
Of course not. That's why in these other, some of these other countries,
I ain't see 50 ride by like this in a while.
Con.
Shalom.
That's why in these other countries, you know, that have such low crime rates, they go an eye for an eye. All right? You get caught stealing, your hand gets chopped off. You know, so forth and so on.
Salaki, switching gears real quick. You saw how New York, they deployed the National Guard
Yep.
on the subway system,
Yep.
the MTA. I sent you the video, Philly talking about doing it too. You know? So bit by bit, this is becoming more and more of a police state.
Con.
You know?
Well, and we know that's how Esau works, through gradualism. Okay? You know?
And matter of fact, they said that they brought back the stop and frisk. You know, they're searching people's bags.
Yep.
You know?
Hey, things are changing, and you people have no idea what's about to befall this place.
That's so crazy because they already ruled that stop and frisk was unlawful, illegal search and
Seizure.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And matter of fact, they said it was predatory.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was discriminatory.
Of course.
But them unlawful, unrighteous decrees about to get brought into the earth again.
Yeah. Hey.
Showing you we close, man. He about to lock this thing down, man. And we always talk about the legislation. The legislation is already on the books
Con.
about how they can they can do warrantless home invasions.
Searches. Yep.
You know?
Invasions. Yep.
All the legislation's already on the books, man.
Con.
It's just a matter of them enforcing it.
One false flag event. Okay.
One calamity away.
It's gonna set
let's not
everything
say
off.
that. Yeah, one calamity away.
Con. Salakia.
My bad. Go back.
It says, yeah, I'll read this one more time. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do
Confusion.
evil.
Of course he would go the wrong way.
Exactly.
Uh,
Hey, straight confusion.
what did I say? Well, perversion means what? Warped.
Exactly. And real
He had
quick,
some damn Dwayne Wade. He had the Dwayne Wade fit.
he was de-weighted out. You don't want to get caught in that. So once again, it reads, it says, if Bill C.
No, we pretty much, yeah.
Con.
Bring out some precepts. You got it. Amos, you know, get the precepts.
This is
Amos 8 and 11.
Isaiah. Well, I was gonna bring this out.
Okay.
This is Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall that thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? All right, and that's what's going on, man. Hey, this devil has turned everything right wrong and everything wrong right. He's turned everything upside down and inside out. And this is why you people think it's freely to do the things that y'all do.
Speaking of the devil.
Con.
What that thing about, he said he's a singer that performed at the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Hey, you can't make this up, man. The Lord always sends signs, man. He always sends signs. So like I say, man, this devil has turned things upside down and have us living in bizarro world. And if it was up to this devil, you know, we would all be running around here genderless, okay? And just doing whatever the hell we want. All willy-nilly. So this is 2nd Esdras chapter 15 at the top. And it reads, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Right, because like the article said, all this street teaching and preaching, okay, is about to come to an end because of legislation that these devils are going to pass.
And they said in that legislation that you can turn people in. You know, there's a reward.
Yep. So it says,
And we see them doing that already. Taking pictures, recording.
yeah, con.
So we in them times, man. The people just waiting for the green light.
Hey, you
Because we're raining on their parade, man.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, that you got the floor.
Yeah, bro.
You got it, bro. See how much time we got. You got it.
It says, got about 10 minutes.
Yeah, you got the floor. You know how much time you got. You got
So it says,
you want me to read something? I can read it
okay, yeah, whole 2nd Esdras 15 for me, Baba Kushad.
from the top. That's a lot too, brother. So you know. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, out of one, and will cause them to be written in paper for they are faithful and true.
Right. So we're speaking prophecy. And you know that to prophesy just means to say before. We're giving you people warning of this impending doom, this impending martial law, this impending famine of not only bread, but of hearing the word. Okay? All these things we're warning you about so that you can repent before it is too late. Okay? So you can convert. All right? So you got it out.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Right, the Bible. Everything written in this Bible is faithful and true. You got it out.
Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right, their dirty looks, okay? Their dirty words. Don't matter what these people say, okay? When it comes to pushing this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth, okay? Because just like the prophets of old, okay? If the Lord was on the scene again, he would be shunned upon. He would be looked at in a negative manner, okay?
Yeah, if he was such a nice guy, why did they crucify him?
Exactly.
If he was so loving, right?
Yep.
Shalom. If God was all love and, lovey-dovey, why did they crucify him?
Exactly.
Obviously, he had to be preaching a radical message.
Yep.
It had to ruffle people's feathers.
Exactly.
So it says, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. And that word incredulity goes into unbelief.
Mm-hmm.
It tells you in Romans, so what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid.
Kind.
Let every man be found a liar, and Yahweh found true.
Mm-hmm.
And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is about to be found true. We see it's being found true because these prophecies are playing out as we speak.
As we
like
speak.
the brothers like to say, the prophecies are jumping off the page.
Mm-hmm.
The prophecies are screaming. So much so, you got all these preppers that are saying, these sound like we're in biblical times.
Kind.
For example, Canadian prepper, Nate, what do you say? This sounds like some Gog and Magog stuff. Gog and Magog stuff.
Yep. Kind.
The prophecies are screaming so much, your news anchors are using terms like Armageddon,
Yep.
apocalyptic.
Kind.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord out of one, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction.
Right, and that's what the Lord is about to do. And his prophets are not going to be on the highways and byways. Okay? The Lord say, in those times we shall be as pilgrims. Okay? When this famine of the word takes effect.
That's why I told you, hit Amos, hit all them famine scriptures.
Mm-hmm.
Get them. Everything you say got to be backed up precept upon precept. That's why I said you went to anyway. But hit Amos, hit them famine scriptures. They're real quick and short. Touch them and get off.
This is
especially in the times that we're living in, everything you say, you got your words got to be seasoned with salt, circumspect. You understand what I'm saying? You got to, don't just,
This is Amos chapter 8 and verse 11.
Yeah, that's an easy one. Make sure you have another one on deck to back that up.
And it reads, Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread,
You can speak on it.
nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. And that's what's coming. A famine of the word. A famine of his men being taken off the highways and byways, and this truth no longer going out throughout the four corners of the earth.
Being readily accessible.
Khan. Just like in the days of Noah. Noah prophesied for over 100+ years, speaking about the flood. Okay?
One day the flood came.
Exactly. The people mocked, they laughed, and then the flood came. Well, we're telling you another flood is coming. But this flood is going to be a fire. Intercontinental ballistic missiles. shot off in the Third World War. All right? You got it.
There's some more in that, and like I told you, get other precepts.
It says,
Read from 8 and 11 again. Baba Kasha. It's 11 and 12 is the point.
Khan. It says, Amos 11 and
8. Amos 8 and 11.
Salakia, 8 and 11. It says, behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Lord Yahweh.
Because the true water is just wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what Yahweh told the lady at the well. If you drink of this water, you shall never thirst again. What water was he talking about? This water, this truth. There's going to come a time when these people are going to be looking for answers. There's going to be a crying for wine in the street, and they're not going to find it. Go ahead.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord Yahweh, and shall not find it.
Speak on it.
Khan, hey, hey, you guys take this truth for granted right now, okay? You see the men on the highways and byways week in and week out, and you think that it's just a game, that this is just for entertainment. But there's a saying in the world that says you don't know what you got until it's gone. And once the men of the Lord are gone and these plagues commence, then you people are going to start looking for us, okay? But you won't be able to find us, because the men of the Lord are going to be as pilgrims on the earth, man. And that day, the Lord is going to cause our tongues to cleave to the roof of our mouths. We're not going to be prophesying. We're not going to be telling you about the word of the Lord and risking our lives to be out here doing martial law, when all hell has broken loose. Okay? So get this truth while it is readily accessible, man. It's just that simple. It says,
Isaiah 24 and earth. Isaiah 24 and 8. The mirth of Tabrith ceaseth. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion is broken down.
hey, and that's one sure sign the city of confusion is broken down, man. Okay? That the mirth is gone, man. No more going out to the bars and getting a quick drink with your buddies and feeling good after work. All right? No more drinking your pain away. Reality is going to be forced to hit you in the face. You got it, Op.
The mirth of Tabrith ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of the harp ceaseth. They shall not drink wine with a song, like in England, for example. When you think about England, you think about pubs and bars, and watching soccer games, football matches, and revelry, and mirth, laughing and giggling, and
Yeah.
and they're drinking and chugging drinks. That's going to be a thing of the past. And we saw a precursor to that during the lockdown.
Con. Hey, no more happy hours.
No.
You got it.
They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. And really, that strong drink is really talking about the meat of the scriptures. Reality, like you said, is going to set in. The deep, dark parables in the scriptures are going to become a reality.
Con.
The city of confusion is broken down, which we know America is Babylon the Great. The Hebrew word for Babal, for Babylon, is Babal. Babal means confusion. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. We saw a precursor of that during the lockdown, right? But the lockdown been over, right?
Yep.
And when you look at certain cities, the city's still shut up. Prime example, San Francisco. Why? Because a lot of these businesses been shutting up shop. All throughout New York City, a lot of for lease signs. Commercial real estate is collapsing.
Yeah. It's through.
And
Yeah.
why? Because we're in these times. but it's going to be exasperated. It's going to intensify. More and more businesses are going to shut down. Like in Harlem, Target was leaving. You got in San Francisco, In-N-Out Burger shutting up and packing up shop. They said Macy's are shutting up. More and more of these brick and mortar stores are closing down. Right here used to be a 7-Eleven. The whole building is torn down.
Yep.
Right?
Gone.
Showing you the times that we're heading into. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up. And then it's going to be mass layoffs. You've already been seeing layoffs. They say the layoffs have surpassed the lockdowns. Tech companies. At first it was just tech companies. Now it's spreading to all manner of jobs.
Yep.
Trucking, you know?
Facts.
Real estate. The car market is collapsing. Residential housing is collapsing. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Again, you said martial law. What you think gonna happen when there's mass layoffs?
Yep.
It's gonna be sedition in the streets.
Damn right.
When there's no work, hold me Isaiah 19, Baba Kashab. No work for Egypt. What do you think? These people gonna lash out. They lashing out now. No work for Egypt. 19 and it's on 19. Isaiah 19. I think it's 5, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 15.
15, Salaki.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. Egypt represents bondage. Modern day Egypt is America. In the scriptures and Revelations, it says this place is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Why is America referred to as spiritually Sodom and Egypt? Because we were brought in bondage again here. That's what Egypt means, bondage. Matter of fact, that's why you got the pyramid on the back of your dollar bill. Because we're in Egypt. Matter of fact, a major city in Egypt was Memphis. Don't you have a Memphis in America?
Yep.
Memphis, Tennessee?
Yep.
Is that just a coincidence? And also Sodom, representing Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? Sodom went out by fire. That's the same way America's gonna go out. But this time it's not gonna be fire and brimstone, hail and brimstone. It's gonna be ICBMs, intercontinental ballistic missiles.
Yep.
That's the second death, the lake of fire.
It says, neither shall there be work for Egypt,
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt,
which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
no small jobs, no gig jobs, no door dashing, no Uber eating, or no big, $100,000 jobs.
Yep.
No CEO jobs. It's gonna be no work. Why? Because this place is about to be locked down, and all the attention is gonna go to the war effort. You know how we in the Great Depression, like the Great Depression, right? What got America out of the Great Depression? World War II. America was on the brink of collapsing, man. And what happened? A major world war took place. All the men got shipped over to Europe,
Yep.
right?
To fight.
You had that's when the rise of the feminism. The women, the stay-at-home moms, went into the factories
Yep.
to build, to help the war effort. Making artillery, NATO rounds and shit.
Yep. Facts.
The same thing is gonna happen again. Everything gonna be shut down. All hell gonna break loose, right? Martial law gonna be implemented. It's gonna be checkpoints, locked.
Yeah. That's it. That's the point.
Read that all together again. Salaki.
It says,
19 and 15, Isaiah.
this is Isaiah 19 and 15.
Isaiah 19 and 15.
Salakia.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt.
It says Isaiah 19 and 15. And it reads, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
So now going back to Isaiah 24 and 11. Now you can understand more clearly what the scripture is saying. Why there's, you know, it makes more sense when you have the proper context. You can see a clearer picture. And that's how you read the Bible. Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little.
Con.
All the prophets pretty much saw the same end time vision over and over. And they just put it in their own ways. Amos, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, John, Obadiah. They all saw the times that we're living in now. And they put it in their own way.
Con. Different vantage point.
Isaiah 24:8 again. The mirth of Tabrith ceaseth, the noise of them, the bread and circus, gonna come to a screeching halt. The noise of them that rejoice endeth. The joy of harp ceaseth. Now we understand why Yahushua said, when he returned, there shall be weeping, wailing, and gnashing of teeth.
Yep. Facts.
They shall not drink wine with the song, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. The city of confusion, America, Babylon the Great, is broken down. And we're seeing it being broken down right in front of our faces. Every day it's collapsing more and more. You know?
Con.
Becoming more and more dilapidated. You know?
Yep.
More and more divided. Hey, the scriptures say, come and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, there is no throne.
It's through.
Every house is shut up that no man may come in. Hey, again, once the layoffs pop off, you know, what's that gonna lead to? Looting, you know?
You best believe it.
Hey, once they go into these grocery stores, there's no food,
Uh-huh.
you know?
What's next?
It's gonna be rioting.
Kicking indoors.
It says, there is a cry for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone. And that wine is talking about this truth. Yahushua's wine, the best wine.
Yep.
You're gonna be looking for answers. You're gonna be looking for comfort. And you're gonna remember them crazy niggas that was in the corner.
Con.
Hey, they told us about this, man. What was that God they were screaming about, like madmen?
Yeshua? I think it start with a Y. You're
But guess
absolutely
what?
right.
You're not gonna find us. You got any more famine scriptures?
No, that's it.
How much time you got?
We probably over by 7 minutes.
Close it up. Well, shalom.
Shalom,
So,
shalom.
shalom. So with that being said, we're going to wrap it up. Adawan Ratazah, this was edifying, exhorting, and comforting to the elect. Again, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to our power.
Yahweh, Bahashem,
Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah,
Rakah,
Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS, Great Millstone, who ruled well and who taught us this truth. And shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening and learning and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwaf that are out there listening and learning as well. Shalom.
Wa abad babal.
Kwam Nasharallah.
Shalom is real. Shalom.